today's video, we are going to discuss an interesting but unexpected results that Indian voter had thrown on June 4th, which has brought weaker Modi government to power in India. Modi won't be able to take any decisions the way he used to do earlier. In 2014, Modi's critics were telling that he's outsider to Delhi. He doesn't have any foreign policy experience. Modi for 10 years consistently had proved everyone wrong. I feel even in 3.0, Prime Minister Modi, who actually has vast organizational experience, is going to emerge as the most consensus leader, and he will show a different personality to bring stability to the government. Hello everyone, welcome to Keerthi's FinFo NRI community. I'm CS Keerthana. I live in Dubai and I run the consultancy, a firm which is specialized in NRI services. I've done my CS from India and also CIMA strategic level from UK. I'm also a SEBI registered overseas MFT. Every week I bring and explain a video on various topics related to NRI issues in this channel. If you're looking for FEMA, tax, finance and investment related topics, then please subscribe this channel. In today's video, we are going to discuss an interesting but unexpected results that Indian voter had thrown on June 4th, which has brought weaker Modi government to power in India. We are going to discuss these results not only in political lens but also from economical angle. In this video, let's discuss how these results are going to impact Indian economy, stock market performance, as well as your investments in India. So this is going to be an important video. Stay tuned till the end. Indian voter has never failed to surprise. I must say, though I got the numbers wrong, especially in UP, I got broader trend much better than exit polls. This is what I said 10 days before the results in this channel. Number 1. Hoga kya 400 par for NDA? Will NDA cross or get 400 plus? I think no. It's not going to happen. Prediction number 2. Will BJP alone cross 370? My answer? Definitely no. Prediction number 3. Is Modi going to come back to the power as Prime Minister for the third term? Absolutely yes. You can watch the full video using this link. Past is past. New reality is here. Modi is back in power but with weaker majority. I am not denying credit to him. You know why? Coming to power after 10 years of anti-incumbency is not at all a small achievement. After COVID, every major global leader has lost the election. Even Joe Biden and Rishi Sunak in UK are also not going to win this election in this year. Remember, this is just a second term for them. And coming back to the power 3 times in a row, it is not at all a small achievement. Even in India, who did this so far? Only Nehru did it. But the problem in this election was expectation, that is 400 par. That too, when the exit polls had shown 400 par, everyone, including me, believed that it is going to happen. But finally, the new reality is BJP did not get majority. NDA stopped at 293. Now, let us discuss in detail. Does this changes many things in Indian economy? My answer is yes and no. I have 4 different arguments from each side. So let's first see why Modi 3.0 won't be Modi 2.0. The first and foremost reason everyone knows. PM Modi is not an independent decision maker anymore. Chandrababu Naidu and Nitish Kumar are the kingmakers. Modi won't be able to take any decisions the way he used to do earlier. This is good and bad, both. It's in a way good. It brings much needed checks and balances. Modi won't be able to take decisions like demonetization. So when we analyze everything in the hindsight, retrospectively today, it has definitely damaged Indian economy. But the flip side of this is, now Modi may have to give some special financial packages to Bihar and Chandrababu Naidu's Andhra Pradesh. If there is no corruption, it won't impact much. You may argue, is it fair? What about the other states? Isn't it a discrimination? Yes, it is a discrimination, no doubt. But did you observe closely? In last 2 terms of Modi, Gujarat got lion's share, including Gift City. Gujarat had special status. So developing state like Bihar, where actually developmental work is close to zero, and even Andhra Pradesh, which does not have city like Bangalore or Hyderabad as capital, after the separate statehood Telangana, it's definitely can't be considered as a discrimination. When he spends on these 2 states, the other states also will ask. This pressure may help to increase capex or capital expenditure in the state level as well. So which eventually will help the overall growth of Indian economy. Here, the only problem is if the fund is not used properly, if there is corruption, then it will tarnish everything. It can actually stop us from achieving the end result. So to that extent, things will change. Modi may not have direct control of funds once it is given to the state. Now let's go to point number 2. Will Modi's focus on economy change in Modi 3.0? I think it could to a limited extent. It also depends on how Modi's team reads the verdict in UP and Maharashtra. If they conclude that BJP has got lesser seats in Maharashtra and UP because of constitutional change narrative, it's not going to change anything. It definitely won't change the focus on the spending. But if they believe that BJP lost because of the rural distress and Congress freebie promises, then it may force Modi to give freebies to the people. They also might try to make them happy. Modi, after becoming PM, has not been the same right of center leader in economic terms. When he was Gujarat Chief Minister, he was a ruthless leader in supporting capitalism. After becoming Prime Minister, he was very calculative. He has created Jan Dhan account, has introduced Labharti scheme with calculated freebies. But now, if he's forced to go for these freebies, then it may impact fiscal deficit of the country. Eventually, it can slow down the growth in the economy. You need to wait and see how this is going to pan out after the budget. So in 1 month, that is in July budget, we will get clarity on all these aspects. Keep a watch on this. Let's go to the third point. What else can change? Probably the PSU valuation. Because of cleanup in PSU banks, public sector banks, capex investments in PSU companies and PSU investments have given multifold returns. Look at CPSE ETF, which is an ETF which is consisting of this public sector companies that had given 100% in 1 year and 400% return in last 4 years. To be frank, PSUs were clearly overvalued. So Modi's weaker majority could be a reason for this to correct and come to a rational valuation level, which is good in fact. So to that extent, the sentiment which was super favorable to PSUs will change. The focus of the market may now change towards consumer focused, rural based theme. There is going to be sector rotation, So this may become market's favorite broader themes. So stock market's story totally doesn't change here. The sectorial rotation is going to happen. Macro stability is positive. So as per the Morgan Stanley, Indian market can give 12 to 15% return in next 5 years. Can you believe it? It is 12 to 15%. If you are an NRI and if you want to invest in Indian market through mutual fund and to capitalize this trend, our firm The Consultancy can help you. Visit our website www.keerthisfinfo.com or click the link available in the description to book the appointment for 20 minutes free consultation. Now let's go back to the fourth point. Another thing here that may change is perception about the government inside and outside the country. The narrative will be that Modi government is weak. He won't be able to take bold economic decisions by himself. So he won't be able to build consensus. Thus won't be able to rule for 5 years fully. Believe me, this is not going to happen. You know why? If you look at the 2 terms Prime Minister Modi has shown to the world how to manage Iran and Israel simultaneously, deal with US and Russia together, protecting India's interest. So I feel he won't have big problem dealing with Nitish and Chandrababu Naidu. It's just a cakewalk for him. In 2014, Modi's critics were telling that he's outsider to Delhi. He doesn't have any foreign policy experience. Modi for 10 years consistently had proved everyone wrong. I feel even in 3.0, Prime Minister Modi, who actually has vast organizational experience, is going to emerge as the most consensus leader, and he will show a different personality to bring stability to the government. Even if you go by the numbers, it is highly unlikely that Modi won't finish his 5th year's term. Look at the numbers. Now with the independent support, when NDA is crossing 293, BJP at 240, Congress has just 99, not even touching 3 figures. Even today, BJP is much stronger than Manmohan Singh's Congress of UPA 2.0. Remember, in UPA 2, Congress had just 209 seats. UPA had 262. Still, it was pretty much stable government that we had. So I really don't feel that there will be any problem from the stability perspective. However, now the small moves of allies is going to be fodder for this new narrative and rumor mongering. This will be a noise always. Hence, with this number, revolutionary reforms like land and labor reforms, they are not so easy and may not happen at all. If Modi had majority government, there was a chance for India to get global rating upgrade from stable to positive immediately, which would have helped greatly to Indian economy. Now, global rating agencies will be little more careful. It may take some more time. That's it. Now let's come to the second part, what does not change even when Modi does not have strong majority. The first thing it won't change is broader economy policies. Since the Prime Minister is the same, Mr. Modi, there will be policy continuation, no doubt in it. PM's focus on building infrastructure, defense, PSUs won't change largely. PM's focus on the growth of economy is going to continue. Huge investments are already done in economy facing sectors in Modi 2.0. So the real result will start reflecting around 2026. This won't change at all, because the groundwork is done already. Point number 2, with coalition government, does India's story change? To answer this, you need to look at the larger picture. Go beyond 2014. Only in last 10 years, India had full majority government in last 30 years. Otherwise, we always had coalition government. After Nehru, only this time the Prime Minister Modi is coming to the power, third time. Coalition is not bad for diverse country like India. I really don't think that India's story has fundamentally changed because of the election verdict. We are the largest population in the world. This does not change. Consumption, digitization, services, manufacturing, nothing would have, what is actually the core areas of India's story. Even if Modi 3.0 had secured full majority, these things would have remained as it is. What changed here? Now, let's go to the third point. Will global investors reject India because of the coalition government? The answer to the question does not just lie in India. What alternative global investors have in today's scenario? Today, India has a unique advantage. It will keep growing at 7 to 8% if the policy continuation is assured, and that's going to happen. Including US, China, Germany, Japan, no major economy in the world will grow at 7 to 8%. The foreign pension funds won't have any option other than investing in India. So, Indian markets will continue to see the great influx in the days to come. So I don't really have any doubt in it. The last and the fourth point. Is there any threat to the Indian market because of the weaker Modi 3.0? Every domestic and NRI investor, I know that you have this question in your mind. I would like to answer this question in two parts. If you are a short-term trader doing, the swing trades, yes, of course, there can be some threats. Market may not move the way it did in last 1 year. So if you are a long-term investor, then there is no need to worry at all. In fact, it is good for you. India will continue to grow irrespective of the government. This was proved time and again. If you're not clear what I'm telling, look at the chart of 2004. When Vajpayee was seen as a reformist by the market, he unexpectedly lost Lok Sabha election and left-supported government UPA came to power. Market did not like it. So what has happened? Nifty had crashed from 1718 to 1508. In one single month. But in just 6 months, what happens? It gains more than it has lost. So hitting a new all-time high of 1873. Zoom out to the chart now. Today, Nifty is reaching 23,000. So it is more than 1,300% returns. Yes, Nifty had crashed nearly 6%. That's 5.93% on the result day. This time also. But it has realized Modi is still PM and it has started recovering. And now it's just 4% away from the all-time high. 6 months down the time, this story is going to repeat. It's not going to change. Market will keep climbing higher and higher in the long run. So who is going to lose? Only if you wait and watch without investing. Fundamentally, there is a big shift happening in Indian household savings. Look at this AMFI data. In April 2016, monthly SIP was 3,122 crore. This year in 2024, in the month of April, SIP had increased to 20,371 crore. That's more than 6 times. That means now domestic investors are going to play a significant role in Indian market. So, Indian market is coming out of FII clutches. Nifty will be hitting new all-time high again. I believe next 6 months, especially after the budget, market will slow down a bit. Market can't keep continuing this run forever without corrections. It will take some time to breathe and to respond, react to the earning of the companies. These are the times as a long-term investor you need to continue to invest. Stick to your SIPs. Keep accumulating mutual fund units, stocks, whatever the theme you are believing in. Take a 10 to 20 years perspective. Stay invested in the market in all its ups and downs. 10 or 20 years down the line, I'll tell you, you are going to thank your conviction about India's story. That's for today. See you in another video. Till then, bye-bye.